Welcome back to Morgborg Tech. I'm coming at you today with an unboxing of a phone that cost me just $10 at a Family Dollar near me. This is the eTalk, if you can't tell, for Verizon prepaid. And this phone is a few years old. I believe it came out in 2019. But quite a few months ago, I picked it up for $10. I was looking for cheap new in-box phones from stores near me, and I found this one. And the reason I bought it, if you can see this, I want to see if this phone is usable without activating this device. If I can use this without putting service on it, then that's great. But if I can't, then it is what it is because I paid only $10 for this. So, this is what was the standard prepaid packaging from Verizon at the time. They've since gone to a smaller design. This is a more traditional retail package design. A little dusty, so you can tell that Family Dollar had been sitting on this for a while. But here's some specs down here. 2.8-inch QVGA display, 2 megapixel camera, and a 1500 milliamp hour battery. How to activate. And this is a 4G LTE phone. Again, phone cannot be activated until scanned at the register, and Wi-Fi is not available until the device is activated. Take a look on the inside. Phone right here, and our eTalk logo. So, very simple package. Again, box contents right here. And we will find out if this is USB or USB-C, micro USB, I meant to say, or USB-C. Copyright 2019. So this phone is probably about 5 years old. And here's the unlocking policy. 1.1 gigahertz quad-core processor and 32 gigabytes expandable storage via, I assume, a micro SD card. So, let's open this package. I unfortunately just tore this here. Let's lift up this plastic here. Get the phone out of here. We got this soft rubber. Battery is not installed, it seems like. Unless it is, because this back here presses in. So we will find out if the battery is installed. Pretty simplistic, if you can't tell. Very basic phone. Pretty sure there's a little protector right here. Interesting. Let's keep digging. Documentation. Just your standard legal information, how to use the phone, whatnot. And here is a battery. This is reminiscent, I can tell it's not, but this is actually reminiscent of an LG battery. Although it's made by Takumi in Japan. You can tell that they made a somewhat of an attempt. It looks fairly similar, in my opinion, to what the battery design for LG would have been around this time and even well before 2019. Here's our charging cable. Let's see if I can figure out what this is. I'm not going to open this. That is micro USB, older technology, and a standard charger. Looks like it's rated at 1 amp. So just an average size charger. So let's get cleaned up here and then proceed. So here's our phone. Here is our pre-installed SIM card. No micro SD card is included with this phone. Not that I was expecting one. This battery feels light, so this phone might need a charge. And let's go ahead and take our protectors off. Pretty firm plastic. I'm about to find out if this is supposed to come off or not. Okay, it looks like this protector here came off just fine. And remove the screen protector. And again, like I said, this is a very basic phone. So let's just give a brief rundown before powering it on, or trying to. Here's the earpiece, our screen. Probably not a very good display if I had to guess. We will find out. Menu keys. This is a lot of basic buttons. Here's a speakerphone button and a camera button. Send, clear, or back, end, and a standard number pad. Here's our external display, eTalk logo, and what looks like a microphone. On the right side here is a volume rocker, probably navigation as well, judging by the arrows. A headphone jack. I can't quite tell. Hopefully this is a 3.5mm jack and not a 2.5mm jack. Here's a flash. Surprised this phone has one. Our 2-megapixel camera and a speaker, which looks like could be muffled quite easily. And a couple of ridges, probably to prevent muffling. Verizon logo. On the left side is our micro USB port. And so it looks like we have just one microphone on the outside and one on the inside. Let's try to give this phone some power. Just our standard Verizon boot up screen. I'm not sure when they stopped using it, but I think they started using it in 2016. Around 2016 to 2017, some phones had the newer splash screen, while some had an older splash screen from roughly 2013 or 2014 with the old Verizon logo. Just depends on which phone you had. So please wait while we prepare your phone. English. Agree. Okay, so let's see what happens with this phone activation, and I will come back with the result. So what I'm going to try to do, I removed the SIM card, and the phone is restarting right now. So I'll see if I don't need to worry about that activation screen. Got the same initialization screen. You can see no SIM card. This is very obviously Android. I wonder if it's the LG skin or not. Maybe LG had a hand in making this phone. Who knows? Okay, so this phone is a couple steps ahead of me. So I'm going to put the SIM card back in and go through that activation screen and see what happens. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes, and here we have this screen. So this phone's gonna try to force me to try again to activate this phone. So I've got one more trick up my sleeve. I'm gonna try and stick a deactivated Verizon SIM card into this phone, one that is already been activated, and I'll see if I get different results. So I'll be back. All right, so the phone has been restarted once again. Let's see if we can get anywhere with a old SIM card. So it looks like a message has popped up here. This SIM card is not from Verizon Wireless. That's not true. It was a Verizon 4G LTE SIM card. So let's see if I can do dismiss. So it looks like this phone cannot be activated. So this is where this video comes to an end. So unfortunately, if you were to go out and pick one of these up for $10, if I had to say, even though it's a perfectly functional phone, about the best you could do with this is remove the battery and use it as some kind of a prop. Maybe give it to your kid so they can use it as a toy. But otherwise, you will not be using this even as an iPod or even as, for whatever reason, a camera. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the $10 Verizon eTalk from Family Dollar. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.